TRX, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analysis, we have been looking for buy since the price was within this move, and this is what we get because this is the where we should look for buy. It could give us a really good trade setup, but after this, we can see the price it tend to corrective move. And any trade from now, the only way is to trade based on lower time frame. Because if you move to lower time frame, for example, a 15-minute, we could look for the short-term trade as we can see here. But rather than that, based on 1 hour chart right now, we don't have any trade set up to look for buy. And in this case, we want to see how we can look for trade. If we move to daily chart, if we want to look for continuation based on lower time frame, we have to get the correction. Okay, and even based on daily chart, we don't have anything to discuss. And even if we move to forward chart, we can see we don't have any trade set up for buying. The only, as I mentioned, the best things to look for buy here. That's why if we want to look for trade, we have to get the trade set up for continuation. Rather than that, we cannot jump into the trade. Okay, and how about the 1 hour chart? And the only thing says based on 1 hour chart, also we don't have any trade set up. The only thing says maybe we can look for trade for the small correction as a short-term trade. The best thing is if we get a big correction. That's mean from now, if we get any trade set correction, then from there we can consider to look for buy. If there is a continuation, we cannot jump into the trade. Okay, and now the question is whether the price can break the previous top, which is a 0.136 or not. Okay, but as we can see, it's quite far. When I say it's quite far, we just refer based on 1 hour chart. For me to look for the next trade, I would prefer to get the bigger correction. If we get the bigger correction, for sure we can look for buy. All right, can we put this one in relative to each other as a flat? First of all, we refer to the indicators. We don't see the divergence. As here, we have a divergence if we put these two in relative to each other based on this. That's why, since this what we have here, it was really sharp and the ways movies are corrective, still we can consider for flat. That's why if we get any down move with a flag, we can look for sell. All right, that's why I mentioned if we want to look for buy, the best thing is we wait for the bigger correction. All right, because we need to be aware about this flat. Still the ways forming is a flat unless we get the bigger correction here to confirm the continuation or we get the sharp move. Okay, anyway, we don't have any trade set up to look for buy. We just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.